Folks, have you ever wondered what it takes for a team to claw its way from the depths of doubt to the pinnacle of perfection? 8 straight wins, a record that's got the entire AFC buzzing like a hive of angry hornets. That's the New England Patriots right now, staring down a 9th victory that could cement them as the undisputed kings of the conference. And over in the NFC, our Philadelphia Eagles are marching toward another NFC East crown, ready to stomp out the flames of a heated rivalry in Dallas. I'm your host, diving deep into the heart of the NFL, where the gridiron turns legends into lore. Today, we're unpacking the pulse-pounding returns that could supercharge the Pats' attack against the Bengals, while flashing back to Philly's unyielding spirit as they gear up for Cowboys' chaos. Buckle up, this is football at its finest, raw, relentless, and ready to roar. Let's kick things off in Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the chill in the air at Gillette Stadium isn't the only thing sending shivers down spines. It's the anticipation of a Patriots powerhouse reloaded. The New England Patriots, sitting pretty at 9-2 and tied for the AFC's top seed alongside those pesky Broncos, are prepping for a Week 12 showdown at Paycor Stadium against the reeling Cincinnati Bengals. And here's the headline that's got every Pats fan chanting. Veteran running back Rhamondre Stevenson is on the verge of returning from that nagging toe injury, bringing back the thunder to an offense that's already humming like a well-oiled machine under rookie sensation Drake Maye. Coach Mike Vrabel, the no-nonsense tactician who took the reins this offseason and turned this squad into road warriors, 5-0 away from home, folks, dropped the good word after Friday's practice. No major restrictions this week, Vrabel said, his voice gravelly with that Tennessee grit. Rhamondre responded like a champ. Barring any hiccups, he's suiting up and ready to rumble. Think about it, Stevenson, the Oklahoma Sooners product who's become the heartbeat of this Pats backfield, has been sidelined since Week 8's gritty win over the Browns. That's 3 games of watching from the sideline as backups like Jamichael Hasty and Terrell Jennings held down the fort, but let's be real, no one fills those shoes quite like Rhamondre. Before the injury, he was grinding out 279 yards on 83 carries, punching in 3 touchdowns with that signature north-south power that echoes the days of Corey Dillon tearing up turf in Foxborough. And don't sleep on his receiving chops, 16 catches for 169 yards, turning short dumps into chain-moving daggers. With winter knocking on New England's door, a stout ground game isn't just nice, it's non-negotiable. The Pats rank first in the league against the run on defense, allowing a measly 84.7 yards per game, but offensively? They've been balanced, but Stevenson's return could tip the scales into dynasty territory. But wait, there's more firepower incoming. Wideout Kayshon Boutte, the third-year LSU alum who's got that burner speed to stretch defenses thin, looks primed for a comeback too. He tweaked his hamstring in the dying embers of that nail-biter against Atlanta, a 24-23 thriller where the Pats' defense bent but never broke, and sat out the next 2 tilts against Tampa and the Jets. Boutte's full go in practice this week, no limitations, and if he straps it up, he's walking into a dream matchup. The Bengals' secondary? Let's call it what it is, a welcome mat. They're 30th in the NFL against the pass, coughing up 260.1 yards and 23 aerial touchdowns per game. Imagine Boutte flying past those corners, hauling in deep balls from Maye, who leads the league with 2,836 passing yards and a 71.9% completion clip. Add in vets like Stephon Diggs and Demario Douglas, and this receiving core becomes a nightmare symphony. Of course, it's not all sunshine in the Bay State. Linebacker Jahlani Tavai, the 29-year-old Detroit draft pick who's been a tackling machine since rejoining the active roster in Week 5, 10 stops and a half TFL in limited action, is out for personal reasons. Missed most of training camp with a calf tweak, but Tavai's the kind of glue guy who flies to the ball like a Patriot of old. His absence stings, especially against a Bengals run game that's deceptive. Second in EPA per rush at 0.043, but dead last in attempts with just 191 carries. Still, with Joe Flacco slinging it in place of the injured Joe Burrow, turf toe has him on IR, and Ja'Marr Chase suspended for that off-field drama, Cincinnati's offense ranks a pedestrian 18th in scoring. The Pats' D, meanwhile, is a brick wall, first in run D, and their secondary's primed to pick off anything Flacco floats. Now, let's zoom out for a sec, because this Bengals tilt isn't just about one game, it's a chapter in the Patriots' epic resurgence. Remember the dynasty days? 6 Super Bowls under Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, those impossible comebacks like the 28-3 miracle against Atlanta in Super Bowl 51. Gillette Stadium, that fortress on the New England coast, has hosted more magic than a Hogwarts Quidditch match. But fast forward to 2025. Drake Maye, the North Carolina gunslinger drafted 3rd overall, has flipped the script. His poise under pressure. It's got shades of Brady's early grit, minus the suspenders. And under Vrabel, a Super Bowl champ with the Titans who's brought that defensive snarl to Foxborough, the Pats are 8-0 in their last 8, outscoring foes 210-112. Statistically, they're 9th in total offense at 355 yards per game. But their efficiency? Top 5 in 3rd down conversions at 42%. Against Cincy's 32nd ranked rush D, allowing 166.4 yards and 12 rushing scores, Stevenson could feast, projecting 80 to 100 yards easy, maybe a score to boot. Shifting gears to the city of brotherly love, where the passion runs hotter than a cheesesteak on the griddle. The Philadelphia Eagles, your defending NFC champs at 8-2, are locked in a blood feud with the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday at AT&T Stadium. It's Thanksgiving week vibes, but make no mistake, this is war in the NFC East, where rivalries simmer like a pot of green bean casserole left too long on the stove. Wrapping this whirlwind, because football waits for no one, let's tip our caps to the resilient souls of these franchises. The Patriots, from the snowy tundra of Foxborough to the roaring halls of Canton, embody that do-your-job mantra, turning heartbreak into history. The Eagles? Underdogs no more, but with that Philly fire, Philly special magic still fresh, that Super Bowl glow fuels every snap. Fans, whether you're pounding Yanglings in South Philly or sipping Sam Adams in Boston, this is your league. Tune in Sunday, Pats Bengals at 1 p.m. on CBS, Eagles Cowboys Thanksgiving night under the lights. Who's with me? Grab your green or your navy, crank up the volume, and let's make some noise. This is why we love it. Heart, hustle, and highlights that'll echo for years. Until next time, keep the faith, keep the fight, and remember, in the NFL, every play's a prayer. Go Birds, go Pats, may the best underdog win.